let's understand some of the daily habits that comes to communication skill. Number one, read out loudly with expression. So you just don't have to read the information, but of course, you need to understand what you're reading. Number one. Number two, you need to also understand the meaning of every word, and then you have to be expressive when it comes to reading information, right? So especially when it comes to learning or reading, let's say, languages, right? So it can be English, Hindi, regional language. When you read any language, you need to try to understand the meaning of what you're reading, number one, and then you also need to be very expressive when it comes to reading the knowledge, reading the information or the language itself, right? So that's number one. Number two, try and learn a new word every single day. I would strongly recommend you to learn maybe 2-3 words every single day from every language that is part of your academics, as well as you talk about science. Try to learn at least 2-3 new words every single day. Mathematics, every single day you need to learn at least 2-3 words, new words, right? So, and so on, social studies or general studies, or it can be any other subject for that matter, right? So you also need to try and understand the meaning of that word and application of that word, right? So that's how you will be able to enhance, improve your communication skill. Number three, daily habit is record and listen to yourself. So you have access to the mobile phones, and it's very easy, convenient that you can start using mobile phones to record the way you communicate with yourself, the way you communicate with others, and then try to listen to the recording, try to watch the recording, and then try to understand where the communication gap is, where are the mistakes you are doing, and so on, right? So that's a fantastic way to observe your communication style, and ultimately you can start working towards enhancing your communication style as well as the skill. All right. The most important part of communication skill is listening. Listening is a very, very important skill that you need to learn as part of communication. So actively listening is very important. So whenever someone is trying to communicate with you, someone is trying to talk to you, it can be most importantly, you always listen in your school institution, right? So when you go to school institutions, the most important skill you need to practice is listening to teachers, listening to the colleagues, students. Try to listen to understand. The more you listen, the more you understand. That's a very, very important skill. Now, the next daily habit is speak in front of a mirror. Pick up a topic, right? Select a topic, random topic. It can be part of a textbook or it can be part of the newspaper. Pick up a topic and then start practicing in front of a mirror. Imagine as if you are teaching the topic to someone, right? So imagine you are teaching the topic to yourself in front of a mirror. So take care of the choice of words, take care of the tone of voice, and then of course, take care of your body language, right? So your body language has to be in sync with the choice of words and of course the tone of voice, right? So the more you practice in front of a mirror, you will be a better communicator. You will know where are the mistakes that you're doing. Now, the other daily practice is or habit is limit filler words. I am sure everyone they use a kind of a filler word such as yeah, okay, this is a very common word. People use, they try to say something, then most of the cases, most of the times they try to say, and then they go to the next statement, they go to the next statement. So whenever you come across these filler words, what you have to do is you have to take a pause. Take a pause and then start communicating, right? So you need to understand these fillers and then start working towards it to reduce those filler words, right? So that's one thing. Now, whenever you read something, try to summarize what you have read. You read a page of paper and then try to summarize what you have read and then try to understand that. So that's also a very good habit. The next thing is very important habit is to join small conversations, healthy conversations, positive conversations, maybe your friends, your colleagues, maybe with teachers, with family members. Try to initiate a very small conversation, try to talk to them, try to understand different perspectives related to the topic, and so on. And finally, yes, watch interviews and take notes. You will find lots of interviews on the YouTube. You can also find a lot of podcasts on YouTube. Go search for podcasts and try to understand how the communication is happening. Try to understand the choice of words, the tone of voice, and the body language, right? So I think these are some of the important daily habits you can follow to enhance or improve your communication skills. So I wish you all the very best, and I hope you will follow these daily habits regularly and become a good communicator.